What did you see in him that made you want to like work with him?
I mean, I thought it was great. You know what I'm saying? To have, somebody right downstairs looking for me actually be the MC.
Right.
You know what I mean? I had beats, and I was dying to just put beats out there with records and stuff. So we kind of, back in the days, like we were just talking earlier, all the beats and stuff, we were just trying to keep it off ourselves. We were trying to create like that group feel where we just, everything is in-house. But, eventually we realized, like, Prince was asking, he was asked to be featured in a lot of records back then, which I think would have probably did really well for us if we really went that route.
I was a blue chip rookie when I first came out. I can't front. Like, dudes, remember Eric B wanted to manage us?
Yeah, Eric B.
Dr. Dre.
We're like the Forrest Gumps of the business, right?
But no, you know what? Now, seriously, let's talk about some of the people that you worked with in the past, or that you used to chill with. Some of the behind the scenes talk that we was talking in the next room, man. Who were some of the cats that you did work with? Speak on.
We used to. Any given day we were with Buster, we were with Scribbles. we came from everywhere. Young black teenagers. To shoot everybody. Yeah.
Large Professor,
Q-Tip. We were just like in a circle.
On our first album, I don't think Buster's on Leaders of the New School album. Buster and Charlie Brown were on our album. I think that was before they even came out with their album. Their first appearance was on our album. Yeah. Large Professor did a joint on our album because he I forgot how we got in touch with him, but he knew us, and he'd be like, "Yo, I seen you driving around in that 190E," and I know, I was like, "Damn, they doing it! Like, they doing it!" And he used to tell us that he used to be, "Yo, I seen y'all driving down Casino Boulevard and this and that and all that," and then we was, we just became cool. To tell you actually the truth, Premier,
Guru, damn.
I hung out with Guru so much, man.
So many Guru stories.
And like coming back home from the clubs, it'd be Fife in the car, Dinko, Buster, me, Axe, and that was in a prelude. Them so small ass prelude. And I remember Tahir and Buster always be like, "Yo, we gotta stop at Flatbush first so we get some trees." And then once they start smoking, those dudes just start snapping on each other like crazy, dude. Yo, we had so much fun. But that was a different day in rap when all rappers wanted to be cool with each other. I said this before in the Eclipse video interview, but it don't matter. It's the truth. Dudes actually were happy to see each other and be like, "Yo, I saw your joint on whatever. I saw your joint in that." I remember running into CL Smooth one night at Powerhouse. He was like, "Yo, I know somebody knows you. Remember you used to go to the school, whatever. Yo, I seen your joint, yo, too." And we were all good. It's like everybody wanted to be cool. So it was like nothing, you know what I'm saying? I remember being in rhyme ciphers in the club. It'd be Pooh Bah, Tip, me, Next Man, whatever. It was all good. I remember seeing Nas all the time. I seen Nas at Queen's Day before.
Queen's Day, right? He wanted to get on stage. He's like, "Yo, please let us get on. Let me get on live on the barbecue. Yo, let me get on stage. Just let me represent." Yeah. And we gave him the mic and we let him get on right in the middle of our set.
I remember one time I was in Hempstead in Prodigy before, this was before they came out with the infamous album. That's like, I think he was still on dealing with the peer pressure, whatever. But I seen him in Hempstead because he was from out there. And I was at a party and he asked me to get on and I let him get on.
Yo, Axe, you from Hempstead too, right?
Yeah, Hempstead's Long Island.
Where you at, man? Terrace Ave?
Nah, I was at Gladys. I was by the middle school.
Okay.
But
shout out to Granddaddy IU.
Yeah, Granddaddy IU.
Word, Granddaddy's.
I spoke to him not too long ago.
And he's still doing stuff.
Yes.
I see his records out there.
Stuff. Okay. Here in Long Island, Rakim was from Long Island.
Absolutely. Word up.
I remember one time he took me, Rakim had a cousin Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar.
And he's like, "Yo, I got a surprise for you." And Rakim was just, that coolness factor. Like, he came out too. I was still stuck on LL a little bit at that time, but everybody was like, "Nah, dude, it's Ra, man. It's Ra." I was like, but I gotta be loyal to my guy from Queens. I rode the bus with him. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, let me ask you a question. I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't realize that the underground, and I even hate to call it underground, but the realness is still being made today. All right? It's not what you hear up the dial. You know, to me, that's, as Eric Sermon would say, that's fast food rap. Right? Then they're not going to be able to perform that 30 years from now, talking about popping mollies and dropping it like it's hot.
Yeah, I call it just disposable rap.
But my question to you is, who do you like in the game right now in the realness? I'm not going to call it the boom bap era. I'm not going to call it the underground. I'm just going to call it the realness. Who are you feeling right now, other than yourselves?
I'm definitely feeling myself a lot.
No, other than you, bro.
That's how I stop. But I'm saying, like, there's so many dudes making music, like that from my era, you know, that's still like every DITC joint that I hear practically is fire, like crazy. OC, AG, I mean, Killing a Diamond, all of them, like they finesse, they're nasty with it. But, you know, I can't leave out my dude Nas has never fell off. Like, you know, come on, man, that dude is incredible. Okay. You know, but I like new kids too. Like,
that's what I want to know. Who do you like right now?
My number one, and he's been my number one for like 3 years now, is Joey Badass. That's my dude.
Okay.
Like, I stay listening to Joey. I listen to Pro Era. I know the dudes in Pro Era. You know, I listen to High School High. I listen to Summer Nights, Waves, the new album. Like, I know all that.
So would you say Joey Badass is the Employee of the Year?
I would definitely give him Employee of the Year. I like Kendrick too, though.